Start the Bill Elliott race car today, and I want to kind of go through the procedures of how you start one of these older NASCAR race cars. So the first thing I want to do is move in to show where we plug in to the oil heater. There's an oil heater, as I showed in another video, right behind the driver's seat, and you basically just plug a 110 cord into the oil heater, wait for the temperature to come up to 200 degrees. We've had it plugged in, so we've got the temperature up where we want it. But basically plug it in takes about, depending on the day, 10, 15, 20 minutes for this oil heater to warm up, because it's important that we cycle the warm oil through the engine. So once we do that, we come around front to the front of the engine. And I'll remove this belt here on the bottom that goes to the oil pump. And we're going to cycle that warm oil from the heater throughout the engine. I'm going to do that with an air ratchet. Put it on the front of the oil pump. I took the belt off because I don't want the whole engine to rotate. I don't want the pistons and all that to rotate. All that's going to rotate is just the oil throughout the system. Clockwise. So we've got warm oil pumped throughout the engine. Put the belt back on, which is really, really important, because without it, then we wouldn't have any oil pumping through the engine while it's running. So the belt's back on, warm oil is in the engine, so now we're ready to start the car. So we'll go to the inside. Come over and show what switches we hit. So put the steering wheel on, lock it in place, just in case. It's in neutral. So what we talked about before, I'm gonna put the crossover switch on, put the ignition switch on, and when we hit start, we ought to fire up.